Apparently I didn't press record. Apparently I didn't press record on any of that. Okay, so what is this angle? There we go. So I'm about to sit and do a puzzle, but I will give you I'll give you an update on the rug, which I did just do, but apparently I didn't press record at all. And I've only just realised when the camera was like, I'm going to turn off now because you've just had the camera staring at you and not doing anything for the whole time. This is the rug currently. Getting pretty far. I think I've got like a quarter. I'd say like a quarter of it to go. And I feel like I'm pretty efficient at it now. I can just like sit down and crack on. What a difference from when I first attempted to do this at the start and I was like losing my shit. But yeah, it's coming along really nicely. I still need to look and find a place that sells the like base material that you make the rug onto, because I really want to make some of my own designs. So I need to look into that at some point, but as soon as I put this down I just forget it exists, and then obviously I don't go looking. But I really love how the back of it looks. I know the whole point isn't the back, because the front's supposed to be the rug, but look at that. It's so pretty. And then that's like, you know, sort of a horror. So there's a little update on the rug situation. What have I been doing? I think mostly that's the crafts I've been getting into. I was video editing, and then Dexter got really fussy, so I decided to come downstairs and sit on the sofa with him. He's here. I think he's figuring out whether he's going to settle down or not. Yeah, I just got done video editing. I just thought I'd do a little update. It snowed today. Really crazy snow. Oh, Dexter, sorry. The puzzle lid fell on him. You're okay. It snowed like a proper like blizzard flurry of snow. It's really, really cool. The pieces of snow were like massive, and now it's just slush outside. I went outside and like had a look at the snow on the grass, and it's just like crazy slush. It's mental. And it got on my Crocs and my feet got cold, but it's so nice. I love the snow. I hope that we get more. I don't like when it's icy and slippery, but snow is so pretty. I wonder if I can get his purrs. 1 second. I hope you guys can hear that. Normally you only ever hear him like yelling, but he's pretty content laying on the sofa next to me now. So I'm going to hang out with him for a little bit because he was fussing quite a lot. And I put his little chair next to my chair while I was editing, but he wasn't pleased with it. So I think maybe he just wanted to hang out. So I'm going to sit on the sofa and do a puzzle. My mum gave me another... I have like one of those zip-up porta puzzle things, like the case. You can do your puzzle in it and zip it up and store it. She had one spare that she didn't want, and she gave it to me. She was like, would you want this? And I was like, absolutely, because that means I can do 2 different puzzles at the same time. So I'm going to sit and do this one. I just picked the first one of the Wasjig ones off of my stack that I have. So this is Uproar at the Vets. So if you haven't seen these ones before, I have talked about them before, but the puzzle you're doing isn't this image, it's what the people in the puzzle are looking at. So this picture, everyone's like staring at you when you look at it. The puzzle you're doing is the scene that they're looking at, you know? And based on their reactions, I feel like I might have done this one before. I don't know, but based on the reactions and that we're at the vet, I feel like someone has like an alligator or a snake or something. I feel like alligator feels very Wasjig. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped to do that. And it is, all the pieces are in here in a Ziploc bag, and that makes me think that I have done this before, but there's no stamp or name inside. And I feel like if I had got this one since buying it at the charity shop, I would have put a stamp and date, you know, for when I completed it, and that's not in there. So I'm thinking this is just how the person who had it before donated it. So I'm going to sit and chill and start that. I'm watching Pokemon. I made myself a mocha. Oh my god, it's so hot. It's okay. I might put some caramel syrup in it and see if that helps. And yeah, I'm just going to chill, but I thought I'd do a little hello to start this video off. I don't know what I plan to get into this week, craft-wise. I really want to finish that rug, if I'm completely honest. I would like to start one of my other, like, crafty kits. I'm trying to think if I have anything coming up that I need to make anything for. I know I have some birthdays coming up, so I need to figure out if there's anything I want to make for those people. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, and I'll catch you, I guess, right now. Hello. I have a day off today, so I've got some things I'm going to do, and I thought, well, let me add some stuff into this video. Since it's been, whoa, there's so many birds flying. Holy moly. Yeah, since it's been a little bit, I don't think I have showed, but I finally, let me hold it this side. I finally finished the bloody rug. Actually, I shouldn't really call it the bloody rug because it was fine, except I got like 3/4 of the way through and the hook broke. And so I had to finish the last of it with a broken hook. But it's fine, I did that. I cut off the excess of the canvas. I just need to sew on the bit of material that they give you to sew around the edge. The instructions on the bit of paper aren't very clear because it kind of reads like you have to weave the material through, and I was like, well, what's the point of this? And then I scanned the QR code and looked at the video, and it's like, no, you have to sew it all the way around. But I don't know where my sewing needles are right now, and I just haven't had time to try and dig them out. But look at that, I'm so pleased with it. I really want to make some rugs. Kind of actually on a related note, because when you look at the back of this, it's basically pixel art, isn't it? It's like pixels. I don't know where I was going. And I bought Ace Bright, I think it's called. Asbright? I don't know, I can't remember how to pronounce it. But I bought that game on Steam. I don't know if you call it a game, but it is on Steam. And you can make pixel art in it. And I sat and played with it last night, and I made this animation of Dexter. I guess I'll just pop it on screen. And hopefully, at this point, you will have actually seen it in action. I made this little animated Dexter, and then I made like a little banner next to it so I can write in what he's saying. And I had so much fun. I also just didn't realise like how difficult pixel art was. I'm not like delusional, and I'm not like, oh, I didn't look at it and think, oh, it's piss easy. But I didn't really understand like how tricky it is compared to drawing a straight line. Like drawing in pixels is, it feels like I've got to like shift my brain into a different gear or something. But kind of interested to get into some more pixel art because I do like bead weaving and I want to do perla bead stuff. I would like to make some like cross stitch patterns as well. All of that would really benefit from me doing pixel art. So I kind of want to get into that a little bit more and practice with that like program. Would that be what you call it? Rather than game, because it's not really a game. It kind of like confused me because I bought it on Steam. But I couldn't get that on my iPad, so I downloaded a app called, I think that's called Resprite on my iPad, which kind of looks exactly the same. And I'm going to give that a go as well because I figured I could like sit on the sofa and do some pixel art and stuff and see how I fare. Although I do like using the mouse to do it, but we'll see. So that's kind of what I've been up to. Craft-wise, I haven't had a lot of time to really get into too much crafting, and I had like a bad anxiety flare-up recently, so I just didn't have the mental space also to really get into anything. So I had been just playing like Pokemon Yellow on my work breaks and stuff, because that's usually when I craft or draw. You know, I can squeeze like a maybe 20-minute little session on my work breaks. But yeah, unfortunately I had a bit of a bad flare-up. It was shit, but I feel so much better, and I like have gotten out of that spiral like so much faster than I have previous ones that have been that bad. So I'm really pleased with that. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. Today I am going to go to the library because I want to see if my library card still works, or I haven't been to the library in years. And I want to get some recipes for I bought a soup maker and I haven't made any soups yet, and I want to look for some recipes to make some soups, and I just get really overwhelmed looking for recipes online. I don't know, there's too much. So I figured if I go to the library I can just see if there's any like recipe books and take some pictures of recipes or something. I thought it'd be kind of cool, I could look at the craft books as well. So I'm going to nip to the library. Yeah, so I'm going to do that later. But I am going to go to the shop. I want to get some stuff to make Rice Krispie cakes as like a surprise for my partner. I think hopefully that will brighten his day. This evening is going to be setting up for Friday, tomorrow. It's Thursday today. Oh my god, I'm so like out of whack. It's going to be setting up for tomorrow because Resident Evil Requiem releases tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to be dressing up as Leon Kennedy. Old man Leon, which I'm looking forward to. I dressed up as James for Silent Hill 2 Remake. So I'm going to dress up as Leon. And I'm not a cosplayer. So it is like, you know, me in like a little Halloween costume sort of thing. You know, that sort of stuff has evolved, I feel like, with the internet. People really like are able to do a fantastic job. I mean, cosplaying is separate from like a Halloween costume, but even Halloween costumes, people have like upped the game. It's not the same as like put on a wig and t-shirt anymore. I feel like people when I hear dressing up, you know, I see fucking fantastic shit in my head. I'm gonna be wearing a wig and I'm gonna draw some facial hair on my face, okay? So tonight we're gonna be setting up the games room ready for streaming Resident Evil Requiem, and we're gonna be streaming that every day until we finish it. So it's gonna be pretty hectic. So yeah, I won't have much. Maybe I'll have a bit of time tonight. Actually, it depends how long it takes to set that up, because I need to try my outfit on and everything, and then help like set up the room. We also had pancake day. We made pancakes. This year I didn't have any lemon sugar pancakes. That's usually the classic and what I have every year. I didn't have it this year because when I go to Yarm, I'll sometimes get like a crepe, and I'll get a Nutella crepe, and it's fantastic. And I was like, this year I'm going to have Nutella pancakes. So we had like Nutella crunchy peanut butter and Ferrero Rocher. And they were so good. They were a bit sickly though. We ended up just having pancakes for dinner. It was so sickly. It really was. But it was delicious. So we had pancake day. I also took some cuttings of my cheese plants. I haven't took cuttings of these before, but the original plants, they're looking very haggard. They're not great. They're not doing great. I mean, they haven't had the care that they need. I used to have like a really big plant collection. I got very like obsessed with plants, and I was super into it. Like I had so many, and then my mental health just got worse and worse and worse, and all of my plants died. But my cheese plants are alive. I have I have like one like sprig of a money plant that somehow has survived that period of time, and I've repotted it, and I'm hoping I can grow it back, because that clipping came from a neighbour in a place I used to live like over 10 years ago, and we had multiple of these plants from that money plant, and I was so sad. I'm just hoping that comes back, because I'll be so upset if it doesn't survive. I lost a lot of plants that mean a lot to me, and I feel sad about it, but I'm trying to not let myself feel like guilty or ashamed or feel shame, because I was mentally really unwell. I barely was keeping myself alive, let alone plants. But I have some that survived it, and I'm grateful for the plants that I do have left. But I took some cuttings of these, and I'm hoping that they haven't really grown any new roots yet in the pot that they're in currently, but I'm hoping they take, and then I can somehow make the original plants a little bit healthier. I need to like read up on plants again, because I haven't really been in my plant vibe for quite some time. But I did that, and that was really cool. No massive disaster has happened yet. Both sides haven't died yet, so I think I'm okay. But it'd be really great to get my like plant collection healthy again, because I do have that one, and it had a lot of, like, you might have seen in previous video, or I don't think you could see it in this, whatever was in the start of this video, but you might have seen it. It had a lot of like dead leaves on it. But look, being alive is difficult. Being alive is hard. Trying to remember everything you're supposed to do is hard. I can't keep on top of everything, and I just do my best. I'm alive, and I look after my cat, and he is always fed. He does scream. He does yell a lot, but he's always fed. And as long as I'm doing those two things, and I am doing those two things. But yeah, that's kind of my catch up. Also, my partner got me a Pokemon tin with a couple of Pokemon packs in. They are from, as always, Dexter's just going to scream. If you're new here, Dexter yells a lot, and it is what it is. So one of the packs is this one. But yeah, this is Scarlet and Violet Obsidian Flames. I don't know why the packs of these have like, why they look like gemstones. Is that related to a game? I don't know. Are there Pokemons that look like gemstones in a game? I'm so out of the loop. Look, I was alive when this all began. And now it is accelerated past me at a crazy pace, and I don't know anything about anything when it comes to Pokemon. I only know the 151. And it comes with this cute little card, which I'm going to probably stick on the wall. And I'll show you, I got some shinies. I got some very cool shinies, and I'll show you what I got. Because I do love some Pokemon cards. I have been playing, like I said, but if you are new here, I've been playing Pokemon Yellow again. I have been loving it. Absolutely loving it. So when I was a kid, I played Pokemon... We had Pokemon Red and Blue. But I think one of my brothers had Pokemon Yellow, so I might have briefly played Pokemon Yellow, but Pokemon Red and Blue was what I played at that time when those were out. And then we had Gold, Silver, and then I had Crystal. I can't remember where it goes from there. Once it gets past the point of like a Game Boy Color, I think I lose track of anything. But I got this one. I'll just show you the shinies. I won't show you all of them. I got this bad boy, which is a bit shiny. It looks like he has a corn cob on his chest. That is Digger's Bee. Evolves from Bunnel Bee, which I think I might have played a game that has that in. I kind of wish that they said on the cards what games they're from, if I'm completely honest with you. Because like I said, past 151, it's very sketchy for me to know what the hell is going on. I got a Varoom shiny. I don't know all the terms for the types of shinies. I was also, around when Pokemon cards started. But I was a child, and Pokemon cards were fun. And I just had a fun time. I was collecting Pokemon cards with my siblings, but I also was more, believe it or not, I was more focused on the Pokemon sticker book and trading stickers, because I have been obsessed with stickers since I was like born. I got a Noctowl, which I believe is from Pokemon... I can't remember what game this is from, but I played it. Is it Crystal? Because it comes from a Hoot Hoot. Let me Google. He came around in Gold and Silver. Pokemon Crystal, I'm guessing, is where I remember him from, but I didn't know that Hoot Hoot came from Gold and Silver. Look, the cogs are only starting to turn again on Pokemon in my head since I've started playing the games again. But anyway, that was a really cool one. I got this really sick Togekiss. Togekiss is how you pronounce it. Very beautiful card. I got this one of a Archaludon. Again, not sure, but very cool art on that bad boy. And can you believe this? I got a Mewtwo. Isn't that insane? I feel like I would have lost my shit when I was a child if that appeared in one of our Pokemon packets. I feel like we might have had a Mewtwo, maybe not. Is Charizard still the most sought out card? I feel like back in the day Charizard was the card to get. So yeah, my partner got me those, which was really lovely. And I'm kind of like, oh, I want more. But don't do it. Don't go buying loads of Pokemon cards. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing Pokemon Yellow. I'm fairly getting through it. I still don't think I'm very close to finishing it though. Yeah, that's kind of like a little update of what's happening. I'm going to go to the shop now. And yeah, I just hope you guys are having a good day. Let me know what stuff you're getting into. What games are you playing? If there's any projects you're getting into. I don't know after the rug what I'm gonna do. I do have other craft sets. I kind of want to get into some sort of embroidery or cross stitch. I'm kind of feeling that vibe a little bit. I also do want to make that Sylvanian family little house. I showed I got the little furniture things for it in a previous video. But I said to my partner, I had a big brain move, okay. I said to my partner, when we go to B&Q next, I want to go into the wallpaper section, because you can take little scraps of wallpaper if you want to take it home and see how it look on the wall. And I want to see if they have any cute wallpaper. And I could take a little scrap and I can use it as wallpaper in my Sylvanian house. But I haven't been to a B&Q yet in a while, so I think Dexter has finally gone and taken a poop. A lot of the time when he screams and goes nuts, it's because he needs to poop. And he just needs to tell me about it. Hello. It's been a little while since not since I screamed. Since I recorded. Actually, it has been a while since I don't remember the last time I screamed out loud. Anyway. Dexter does enough screaming for the whole house. It's been a long time since I've recorded anything. I took an internet hiatus for nearly a whole week. Because, actually no, probably a week. Because Resident Evil Requiem came out. And I had to wait to play it for its actual release, but then they gave copies to people to play early. So it's like, shit, I have to start my internet hiatus before I even get access to the game. But we played through Resident Evil, we finished it. I dressed up as Leon. I think I mentioned... Any other noises you want to make, Dexter, now that I've started filming? Yeah, I dressed up as Leon. When we played Silent Hill 2, I think I mentioned I dressed up as James. And this time I did like face makeup as well. But when we first started, the wig, I was using James's wig and it was a bit blonde for like old man Leon, but we ended up getting another wig and that kind of worked a bit better. But yeah, so I've kind of just I've been off the internet mostly, apart from like watching YouTube videos or listening to YouTube videos when I work and stuff. But I haven't, whenever I go to like put something on to listen to, I'm like in YouTube in the search bar instantly because I just didn't want anything popping up. I will say, spoiler warning for Resident Evil Requiem, spoiler warning. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but spoiler warning. I will say that the fact that I wasn't seeing, I felt like I would have seen something saying Leon died if he had died completely. And because I wasn't seeing... I feel like people would have went mental and it would have reached me somehow. And that didn't. So I was like, I feel a little bit safe. Although I did get a bit concerned later in the game. Yeah, I managed to avoid anything. And I just didn't go on Instagram, really, for like a week, which was bliss. It's interesting because I know I talk a lot about how I've been setting timers for Instagram and just like trying to stay off my phone in general. It is interesting how I went a whole week without it really, and then I started using it again and now I'm like absorbed, you know what I mean? I keep finding myself, let me pick up my phone and look at Reels, let me pick up my phone and look at Instagram, and I'm like, oh shit, this is so addictive. I need to stop. So I've actually turned my Instagram timer down to like 30 minutes now because, like I said before, I really don't need to be spending more than an hour, more than 30 minutes on Instagram in a day. I really don't. It's just, yeah, I don't need to be absorbed into a social media site that much. And like, I don't mind with YouTube and things because it's like you're looking for something specific and you're sitting watching it, but I just don't need the constant stream of garbage. Anyway, I'm back to reality because I was like working and then playing Resident Evil in the evening and working and playing Resident Evil in the evening. And like my last weekend was watching Twin Peaks and then playing Resident Evil in the afternoon to the evening. So yeah, I've kind of been like a bit in a little bubble, a little Resident Evil Twin Peaks bubble, which I'm also really enjoying Twin Peaks, by the way. Like I had watched some of it before but never finished it. And so me and my partner have been watching, because he has the Blu-ray, I think it's a Blu-ray. He has 4K Blu-rays and he has Blu-rays, and I don't know. Look, I'm not up on all of that stuff. Give me a DVD and I'll watch it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not like into, I don't know. I'll just watch a DVD. Do you know what I mean? So I don't ever remember which one's which. Like visually, I don't think I would recognise it. if you put a DVD on or a Blu-ray or a 4K and then tried to like ask me to guess which it was, I don't know if I'd actually be able to tell. Yeah, we've been watching that, which was really fun, and we finished Resident Evil. So now I'm like, I need to get back to crafting. I need to get back to my YouTube videos because I've had a YouTube video ready to go for like 2 weeks, I think, and I just hadn't had the time. And then we got into this Resident Evil stuff, and I really didn't have the time. So yeah, I'm kind of like now trying to figure out getting back into my like life routine again. My plants that I took cuttings of are not growing roots in this water, and I'm a little bit concerned. Oh no, wait a minute, that one, oh, I think that one is. Oh no, I lied. I think one of them is growing roots. Unfortunately, it's not the variegated one. I really hope that doesn't die. But the other one, I'm also happy it's growing roots. I don't want to pick favourites. I love both of my plant cutting children equally. Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I don't really remember what I've recorded last. Do I have a full video of stuff? Am I starting a new video here? Who knows? But I just thought I would start from today. So I have a day off work. So I'm going to, I think, go for a walk, first of all, because I feel really like, you know when you have that ball of anxious energy inside of you? I have that today. My brain's very busy, but I can kind of, for the most part, I can kind of handle that. I don't know why I'm holding this either. I should just clip it. But now I've talked like this, so I can't clip it because it will change the audio, won't it? I think it's because I'm like, I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes and quickly say something. Because if I clip it to my shirt, then I'll probably sit here for half an hour. Yeah, I can mostly deal with like my brain being 100 miles per hour now. But when I get that like full body, like anxious, like makes your stomach feel queasy feeling, it's just like, oh God, it's so like exhausting. But anyway, I'm going to go for a walk because I know that will be good for me. I think I might get myself something nice for lunch. I feel like I said this last time when I recorded something, whatever it was, and I went and got some bread to have with soup or something. Well, I'm in the same scenario right now. I'm going to go, I don't know what I want for my lunch, first of all, breakfast, lunch. So I'm going to have a little think about that while I go for a walk, because I just think going for a walk will just be good for me. Move my body, get some fresh air. Hopefully I'll spot some more flowers because the daffodils and the crocuses are coming up, and that really cheers me up quite a lot. I've seen like a few trees that I pass on my walk that are starting to like have little greens and like purpley sprouts appearing on them. So I feel like spring is starting to spring and we're getting more sunny days, which I know is going to make me feel a lot better. I was thinking, want to get my whiteboard out. Is this my whiteboard? Oh my God, I thought I lost it and it's been sat there the whole time. I want to get my whiteboard out and I want to set it up and I just want to write on it everything I need to work on or ideas I have for stuff that keeps like circling around in my brain, because I feel like it's too much in my head, and I write it down in like my phone or write it on paper and I forget and everything. But I feel like if I have a whiteboard and it's there, I'll keep seeing it and I'll know that it's out of my brain. You know what I mean? I feel like I need that thing in Harry Potter where Dumbledore like takes like slivers of like memories out of his head. I just want to like take like half of the contents of my brain out of my head and just make some room. I just want to make some room because it's so busy in there. Can I just a load of it out, please? That would be great. But yeah, I'm going to go for my walk now. I don't know what I'm going to get. Hello. I need to finish this video off. I don't know what past me bought at the shop. This video is just, I feel like a collage of future me's. I guess past me's now, but it's just clips of me checking in. And I feel like I haven't reached a conclusion to this video. I don't think that the videos have to have one, but you know what I mean? I feel like something's missing. So I figured, let me do one of the things I had pondered I would do and maybe get my whiteboard out. And I don't know what's on this. Oh, well, I actually started it. Apparently, I started it and then just put it somewhere. Is this on? It is on. Okay, projects to do. Draw new starting soon screen. Oh God, the starting soon screen is now being promoted to the beaded project area. I feel like of how many times can I mention this thing and never do it? And pixel art template on fresco for beading designs. Okay, well, kind of don't have to do this now because I bought Ace Bright, which I actually talked about in this video, I think. So maybe I can just, to be honest, this isn't really how I wanted this laid out, so maybe I'll just change it altogether. So what I really want is, I guess, time. Oh God, come on. Why is this not working? Is it because I'm trying to write this way? No, this pen isn't working. Is this out of ink? It can't be. I don't write that much. I don't write letters. Okay, well that one's fucked. So goodbye to the light blue pen, I guess. Also, I hope the mic placement is okay. I'm always unsure when it comes to attaching them to these jumpers. I'm probably talking directly into your eardrum right now because I'm looking down, but okay, this one works. So, oh, the glare. Ooh, the glare's not good. I don't like the glare. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So, time sensitive. I don't really like this wording, but it's all I've got mentally right now. I've got nothing less. Look, we can't start memeing. Time sensitive, because this is time sensitive. I want to wrap this video up. Time sensitive, just wanna do. God, this pen... Oh God, this is becoming stressful. This pen's fucking up and all. What's happening? What's happening? There's no way I'm going to be able to write with these. Okay, it's whatever. Time sensitive. Is the universe trying to tell me not to not to write on this whiteboard right now? Let's try red. There we go. Beaded project. Now, is it time sensitive? Yeah, because I'm getting pissed off and I just want to get it done. So, beaded project. Keyring. That's not how you spell keyring. Keyring. Keyring for BFF. I made one for my BFF before and it broke. I don't know if the clip on it has broke now, but he's had it for a long time. And I was like, well, I'll make you a new one. I'll fucking make you a new one. It was a threat. And I want to do it. I want to make one and so I can mail it to him. So, keyring for BFF, beaded project. Time sensitive, definitely. I want to try and get as much of this shit out and on here as I can. I'm going to put this on time sensitive because I want to get it done. It's not actually, I don't have to get it done by a certain time, but if I don't, it'll never happen. So I'm going to do a painting of Dexter as the lemon cat. I think I've also possibly mentioned this at some point in videos. I've drawn a little sketch. I just need to actually paint it. Want to get it done so it's on the time sensitive. Just want to do... Okay, now I need to start thinking about these lists I've been making. Now, I've been making lists. Whether I put the lists... Where I put the lists, I don't know. Do I have any on my phone? Okay, so there's stuff that I need to do that's stream related. So I kind of need it on here. Do I need it on here or do I need it somewhere else? No, why are you not working now? Pokemon drawings, murder cartoon. I'm actually, do you know what? I'm just going to write these and I'm not going to give any explanation. Birds screaming. Stream screens. I nearly wrote screams because I wrote bird screaming and then I was going to write stream screams, but stream screens. Sylvanian house. So rug. Big Pidge, BB no dollar. Sad Animal Crossing. Why am I like this? See, do you know what's fun about this as well? Is that I'm writing this here. I'm writing all of this and I'm not explaining it, which is fun. But also I'm writing it in not a very descriptive way, which I know from past 30-something years of experience, I'll probably come back to this at some point and be like, what the fuck am I talking about? What am I talking about? Bird screaming. What? What am I talking about? Why am I like this? But current me knows what this means, and future me will have to figure it out. Oh, well, again, not time sensitive, but want to do... Okay, I need to stop getting hung up on time sensitive. It's more just, let's do this first. Okay, let's change it. Let's do this first. Colour wheel. Library book, Stitch. I've come to realise, I always get stuck on words that have... It's like library, February. I think where there's R's rocking around in weird places. I think always catch me off guard. Daffodil, cross stitch. I can't remember any of the other stuff, to be honest. I can't remember what else has been rocking around my mind. Oh, I do need to go back to Junimo bead. I need to go back to Junimo. Oh my god, have you guys watched the Stardew Valley did you watch the Stardew Valley update? Where it was revealed, or not update, the 10-year anniversary? Where it was revealed the new... Oh my god, it was revealed the new wedding marriage candidates. And I was like, please give me an older man. Please. Because I love Sebastian, but I'm now in my 30s, okay? And Sebastian is in his... I think he's like 21 or something. And I'm like, I can't really be marrying a 21-year-old. Like, come on. So I just want like an older guy, a more mature man. And I guess I got my wish because it's Clint. And when I tell you that you may as well have just not added anyone. Look, I have no criticisms for Concerned Ape, alright? Okay, you do whatever you want, man. Look, honestly, you can do no wrong. Clint, though. Clint? The guy... Look, I'm not even going to get into it because everyone knows. So I don't know who's actually going to marry him, but I can tell you I'm not going to marry him. And also Sandy become a marriage candidate. I keep saying wedding candidate. Sandy become a marriage candidate, which is nice. I think a lot of people like Sandy. To be honest, I never really talked to her because I just could not be bothered to get on the bus and go all the way to the fucking desert and then walk all the way down to the shop to be like, hey, Sandy, what's poppin'? Do you know what I mean? So, anyway, because Juno beads. Yeah, so I've written a little bit of a list. I wanted to do the whiteboard so that I can kind of see it. Although I know what's going to happen with me. It's going to sit here and it's going to become a blur in the background. But, hey, let's not be pessimistic. Maybe I will see this every day and be like, oh my God, I can make so much stuff now because it's right before my eyes. You know what I mean? But look, I did something, okay? Let's wrap up the video here. I wrote something on my whiteboard. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. And, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!